This is the Dogon Podcast. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We've just been pushing nonstop on the TikTok shop, baby.
But
I love it.
They don't really let us do it very well. I mean,
I agree with you, but I've been doing a lot of self-reflection the last couple of days. There's thousands of sellers
I know
on there doing well. So I just got to learn the exact rules and the ins and outs, I guess, you know?
I just feel like, nothing against TikTok or anything. I don't want to get fucking banned, of course, but I just feel like there's too many things getting in the way of trying to get your product actually up there. And I mean, I get that they have to have all these safety regulations and stuff, but if you try to actually direct people to a different website, no matter what it is, they don't like that at all. Like, that is a huge no-no.
Yeah, a couple of the early ones that I've learned just from this last week of getting on the TikTok shop and getting everything up and going is they are extremely particular and very unclear too. They don't give you clear instructions on, like, there's like in the Creator Seller Center, there's like this whole thing where you can go in and there's all these different aspects to it. And one of the main parts is, about growth and about how you grow your channel. And they have all these competitions like post 5 videos with your product attached, promoting your product, highlighting your product in some way. And I'm like, okay, boom. So I post 5 videos and 3 of them get flagged and I get points assigned to them. One of them, I get 5 points assigned to it because there's a kid in the video.
What?
There's a kid in the video. There's minor safety issues. A kid without a parent. I'm like, he's looking to his dad off screen. I was like, I have the guardian signature on a release form here, right here. Like, and they were just like, nope, denied, 5 point. Like, and then they gave me 6 points for making a medical claim when I was talking specifically about what rhodiola rosea, what happened in a study that was done with rhodiola rosea.
Was it with the kid, the one that I made?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the one that I just posted the other day. Like, there's, I shortened it up or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, come on. So yeah, there's been so many little things where it's like, what are you talking about? They don't really give you, and it's like you have to do some work to find out why actually it was flagged or whatever. Yeah. And then they say they're going to remove, this product from the video or, so now I'm like afraid to attach products to the videos.
I mean, it's pretty ridiculous how I don't know how tyrannical it is over there at TikTok. But
now they just completely deny all my appeals right away. Like, there's not even, usually it used to like take a minute and then like some I would win, some I wouldn't. No, they're just like denied. Like, as soon as I appeal it, they deny it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's wild.
But actually, in that case, we can have a lot more professionals actually selling the product on the TikTok shop because you can pick up other people's products and put them onto your shop and you get like, a little cut or whatever.
Yeah, right. We have our commission set. We've enrolled in what's called open collaboration. So other people can grab our product, pop it in their shop. You guys can make some money. It's awesome. I have the commission set on it.
And you know what? I think we can have on the Dogon site maybe a spot where people can apply to become like an affiliate or something like that.
Yeah, it's on the contact us page. It's on the about page. Yep. Okay. So they have their spot there that they can go. I am going to update it to some of the new TikTok parts to where you'll be able to just click on that. But TikTok's got a great internal platform for creators, so where you can like find all the creators, you can request certain creators you want, you can search specific ones that you like there's some people that I just really have enjoyed over the years, so I just like message them like, hey, I want to. Some of them I did podcasts with and I'm like, hey, we've done a podcast together, do you want to promote my product? And it's worked out well. Right now we got one.
We have one person that has it on their shop, so I mean that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's Birdie and Mac.
If there's any of you
she's
out
got
there,
funny videos.
If there's any of you out there that have a TikTok and maybe a TikTok shop set up and maybe trying to make a little bit more money, put the Dogon Go Pack on it.
Yeah, and if you join through our collaboration portal on TikTok, you're going to see, you know, that the commission is a little bit higher, you know, than the open collaboration. Like, you know, if you get in touch with me and I invite you to either our Alpha Pack collaborators or if I invite you to, you know, my friends on TikTok is the other one, you're going to see the indicators that the commission is higher.
Yeah.
And you know, some of our products you can make $10.
Yeah, I mean, main point being is we're really not at the moment trying. What was it? This sounds like a weird noise. Anyway,
I just think it's your mic moving around. No, I'm just kidding.
What was I saying? I forgot. Anyways,
we're at a unique place.
It's gone for me.
Well, you know, I mean, the more people that get excited about the product, and the thing is too, is I turned on automatic free sample approval. So if you're a creator and you have access to the collaboration tools and you know, to the affiliate part on the TikTok shop, then you're able to just like click on this and get a free sample, and I'll send it right out to you. You know, I don't even have to approve it. It's already approved, auto-approved in the system. I'll ship it within a day.
Oh, what I was trying to say is right now the whole point is not to make a whole lot of money for ourselves. We really want our affiliates and the people really pushing our product to make that money first.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we'll get more and more people, and realistically, we'll get the money either way. So it's like we want everybody to win in the situation is really what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, we're really, you know, only making money on, you know, a little bit on the $38 option, the month supply, and a little bit on the 2-month supply, or what, you know, I've kind of renamed it. Instead of the 2-month supply, it's the 1 month pre-workout supply, because if you're using it for a pre-workout, taking four a day.
Yeah, you need like, if you're going to do it for a pre-workout, definitely need like 4 to 5.
Yeah, and so I wanted to make sure that I gave you enough to last a month as a pre-workout. So it's really, so that's the 6-pack now is really like the pre-workout one. You know, we've been getting a lot of response, mostly because of the, you know, the muscle recovery and the recovery afterwards, how powerful that seems to be.
Another thing I want to say is a lot of people I give it to, they instantly think like it's a caffeine pill or something. There's not that much caffeine in each pill. It's like less than 1 milligram.
Yeah, like I mean, even less. It might be less than 0.25.
Yeah, I just can't remember the exacts, but I know it's very minimal.
Yeah, out of the testing, I think the average was like 0.25. You know, traces based off of the dried extract from the green coffee bean. So I mean, it's not. Yeah, I mean, we didn't even have to put on there.
Yeah,
that there was caffeine. I put naturally occurring caffeine just because I don't want anyone to think like, oh, it's.
We want everybody to know what's in it at least. Like I don't like buying a product and being like, oh, this is the fucking super pack of God's gift. I don't know what's in it though.
Yeah, and that was cool. That like, you know, once I went through all the process and I was like thinking I had to get like a caffeine certification or put a label on there. It's like the regulation is so minimal, but you know, then when it was like, oh, you're not adding caffeine. Your ingredients are not on this list. Yeah, you don't even have to list it. And I was like, oh my gosh.
And I mean, if you guys do want like a caffeine alternative, that's not something that's off the table either. You know, I know people like caffeine and people don't want to get all the sugar and stuff from, you know, traditional energy drinks. So that's another option at least.
Yeah, I was actually looking at making a pouch that has caffeine and then also certain things that are good for your gums and teeth.
Right, kind of like everybody knows what a Zen is, you know.
Yeah,
like a not such an addictive one.
Yeah, we won't want to put nicotine in there. But yeah, I mean, you know, my brother actually called me and he was like, hey, have you heard of caffeine pouches? It's like people have coffee grounds in there with caffeine salt. And I'm like, oh, wow.
I learned about that very recently and I was pretty intrigued by it. I think we might have to do something like that.
Yeah. One of our big asks for the product number 2 is actually a, what do you call it? An energy like snack bar.
Oh yeah, I did see that. So that would be neat to kind of mess around with, see what we can make.
Yeah, I talked to one of our main manufacturers that we've already worked with, and it looks like minimum order is like 20,000 bars. But
how much are they a piece?
You know, they're a couple bucks a piece, so you know you're looking at a pretty good start. But
it is a lot.
But tea is pretty cheap to get going. But you know, I only want to do certified organic, so it's not that cheap. You know, you were getting up to another couple bucks. So, or, you know,
I really do like the idea of having the little messages on the thing, and they can be funny sometimes. They can be like whatever, you know. You're like, what message am I gonna get today?
You know, like do like a man's warrior pack where it's like, you know, shut the fuck up and get your shit done. You know, like, or man up. You know, like it's supposed to be hard.
I think we could do like different lines for like
positivity,
messages, you know?
Religious, political. That'd be funny.
People that like all kinds of different things.
Yeah, so maybe that'll be a good a good product to kind of bump into. But I still think the winner right now, and a lot of different people I've talked to have really been like, wow, yeah, that would be cool, is the hydrogen water bottle.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing's just high level.
It is gaining more traction in the mainstream, I guess, and I don't know, it would be a great time. I mean, I don't know personally anybody that has a hydrogen water bottle, so I've never seen one in the wild. I've seen people talk about it online, but I think it would be cool to get more people on it.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I think in the next year, we're going to see more people focused on hydrogen water bottles and water filtration systems. You know, I really do think, and that's one thing that I want to get into as well. Like, you know, you guys are like, what are these guys thinking? It's like, well, this is a wellness lifestyle company, so we're thinking about everything. You know, like we're even looking at linen clothing. Did you guys know that linen, as well as wool, actually gives off a resonance frequency of like 5,000 hertz or something like that?
Right, and explain to them what that really means.
Well, it's like the vibratory energy, the vibratory frequency that the actual fabric puts off, and in comparison to your body, it can either, if it's greater than what the vibrational rate of your body is, and I'll have to look to get the exact for the body, but for cotton, it's like 100. For polyester, like these shorts, it's like something like 20, so really, like here, let's see here. What is the vibratory resonance of the human body? It says it's 5 hertz, but, I'm not exactly sure what, like.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, I know, neither do I. I think I'm not researching the right thing, but like, what is the vibratory frequency of linen? So it's 5,000 to 8,000 hertz. Flax fibers contain a crystalline structure. Crystalline, so it's like crystals. A crystalline structure that gives linen clothes their strength and luster. This highly ordered molecular structure also causes the linen clothing to vibrate at a frequency of 5,000 to 8,000 hertz. For comparison, the average vibrational frequency of a healthy human body is 62 to 68.
Yeah, I
see that's what I thought it was too. I thought it was, and then cotton is right around 100, organic cotton.
Yeah.
Non-organic cotton is as low as 60. But yeah, polyesters are really just plastics, and like what is the vibratory frequency of polyester? Below 100 hertz. Due to its petroleum-based origins and extensive chemical processing, wearing polyester can contribute to a low vibrational state, potentially leading to feelings of discomfort or disconnection, even frustration. Interesting. And it says below 100 hertz, however, usually resonates around a frequency of 21.
Right.
So it's like, as low as 15 hertz. A study found that synthetic materials such as polyester and nylon also resonate at 15 hertz. Surprisingly, so does silk, which is interesting to me.
I don't think a lot of people are aware that can actually affect like how you feel,
Oh, yeah. No, well, when I was reading, because I've just recently gone down this rabbit hole, guys. Sorry to go into linen clothing and everything. But, I just recently went down this rabbit hole because there was a study I read about hospitals when they switched from linen fabrics to like composite fabric sheets.
Yeah.
And beds. Did you know if somebody has bed sores and they put them on linen sheets, the bed sores won't get worse?
I did not know that.
There's so many interesting things, and the more I've looked into linen, the more I'm like, wow. And so, and to me, I know everything is like light and vibration in our world. So it's like, if something's going to give a higher, vibratory frequency, there is some benefit to that. So it's definitely. Like, I want to switch all of our Dogon pack shirts and stuff over to linen.
Yeah.
The only problem is our t-shirts would be like $60.
that would be incredibly expensive.
But I mean, I'm still gonna get.
We can have that option, of course, for people who want that.
Oh yeah, but because I'm gonna over the next like 2 years, I'm switching to 100% linen and wool. And do you know you can't wear linen and wool at the same time? Well, you can,
or it'll cancel it out, or something.
Yes, because they vibrate at opposite frequency spectrums. So it's
like null.
Yeah, it's just so weird. But yeah, so I'm going to be transferring over mostly linen. I'm going rather than wool, but yeah, I'm going to almost all linen clothing. I mean, I'm going to be like linen dress pants and look like the island guy with the linen shirts. You know, like I don't even care. I'm going to try to make some more modern designs, but from what I've read about it, it's like, yep, I want that. And then you know, you can ask Tristan. I wore a linen shirt. I had this old Abercrombie and Fitch shirt from like years ago that somebody gave me, and I've never worn it because it's always wrinkled as fuck. And one thing I was reading about linen, it's like it looks good even with a nice wrinkle. And I'm like, wait a minute, like is that why that shirt's always wrinkled? So I like look at it, 100% linen, made in Indonesia or something like that. And I was like, boom, I popped it on that day. Not gonna lie, had good energy. I felt pretty good. I felt pretty good.
We also did get a nice little sale that day that kind of boosted our energy as well.
Yeah, a sale and a free sample request.
That was pretty cool.
And now, you know, Birdie and Mac, that's the, you know, she added us to, the, you know, our product to her shop too. So it's like,
it was a pretty good day.
Yeah, but I mean, I felt good, and I was like, I don't know. Yeah, I even said to him, I'm sure it's placebo, but you know, it's still pretty cool that happened. So I wanted to look at switching all of our stuff over. I mean, because I know I'm going to get boxers that are linen. I'm going to get t-shirts. I'm going to get shorts and basic pants because here in Texas, all I wear is shorts, t-shirt, boxers.
I mean, there's not much of an option because it's so fucking hot.
Yeah, and linen is really, really cooling when it's hot.
I didn't know that either.
So, I mean, yeah, I'm like really looking forward to that. I definitely think that's going to be something we're going to expand into, probably in like the serious swag, you know,
another
break
thing
off.
is one of my most wanted things is some cool hats.
Yeah, we got to get those done.
But I don't know, our shirt guy's taking a little time, but he's been sick. I understand how it is.
Yep. So, you know, we just have to kind of wait, and they should be done within the next few days, though, I'm thinking. So, you know, that should be positive. But yeah, so we're a wellness lifestyle company. So we want to look at every aspect. Like I am dedicated. One of my main goals right now, too, is to get a 10-stage reverse osmosis filter with mineralization chambers. That means like actual mineral rocks that the water runs through before the end. I want to get a system like that we sell that is easy for anyone to just put under their sink and boom, or put on their counter, whatever. Especially
for you folks here in Texas, because our water is not good.
Yeah, well, really any processed water on a city level, even though it meets, you know, standard federal requirements, is like the amount of chlorine and different, you know.
No matter what, I don't want to drink tap water, but definitely not Texas water.
Yeah, I like to get it down to 0 parts per million, have it run through remineralization chambers, and then that water is like bomb. You know, that's what I'm looking for myself. So
I've never tried it, but I am excited because I like me water.
We had a well, like in my property in northern Michigan, we had a well that when I redid part of the well, I found out that it was actually located on top of an artesian spring. That's why it would always like get really swampy right there certain times of the year after raining. But and I thought it was just like that's where the water would puddle. No, the water would drain through all the ground there and bubble up there. But so I had to dig out the well because when they first put in our water line, they didn't put it 6 feet under, so it kept freezing. So I had to dig it out, put it in there, and it worked out really well. But ultimately, it was. It was the best water already. And then when I hooked it up to a 10-stage reverse osmosis filter, it was like the best water on the planet. And in Michigan, when you turn that faucet on, it's coming out below 50.
Really?
Yeah. So it's like,
I imagine because it's cold.
Here in Texas, one of the things, I mean, I didn't even realize this, like during the summer, you don't really have cold water.
Never.
In the shower.
Ever.
You turn on the faucet, it's warm. That's weird.
It's bad.
That's weird. But yeah, so we want to tackle all different aspects. So I mean, we're gonna have clothing that makes you feel better. We're gonna have jewelry that makes you feel better. We have a technology jewelry mix that's coming, a necklace.
Yeah, what happened to that girl that was doing them?
I reached out to her a few times. I mean, I wanted to help her start her business, but it's one of those things where like I won't do more work than the other person. And, some people are just trying to figure out what they're supposed to do. And she's probably educating herself further and probably still making money doing it, her way. And, it depends how you approach business. And,
100%.
so it's not really gelling right now, but I'm still working with the manufacturer to get the basics figured out for this thing, because the components are already made.
Yeah.
We're just stripping it down and changing the use, so it's like, I can't wait.
That'll be neat
I
to
think
see
it's
how it works.
I think it's going to be a big deal. I really do. And that product, guys, we're keeping that thing locked up tight until it's out, because we're going to we're going to patent this thing.
No, that's what I was going to say. We're going to have to do something like that.
I'll never patent like our mixes or our energy blends that we use for supplements.
Just because that's
whatever.
I mean, anybody can do that shit.
Yeah, we want you guys. If you can make it better, make it better. But this thing, we're making this thing perfect. So it's like, I don't want you to mess with it. So we're going to patent it. So, that one will be cool. That'll be for everybody. But yeah, so I mean, we're going to try to attack as many different things as possible. So if you guys have any ideas, know what you want to see, let us know.
Right. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, you definitely should.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you.
Randy. Yeah. We do get a lot of people watching, no subscribing, but we want you guys to be a part of the pack, because as things start to accelerate and become quicker, we are going to take care of those who were here first. And, and we are going to create a separate alpha pack for like our different channels, to where if you're the first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, there's going to be a lot more where you guys will be able to get involved, and all that's coming on the pack page at dogonpacks.com. I'm in the process of getting that finished up, so we'll have like a couple different tiers of membership. And our alpha pack members, if you're one of the first 100 buyers, then you're an automatic alpha pack member, but we will have opportunities for you to get a membership if it's something that you want. But I'm hoping that as we develop the alpha pack portion, the community portion of this company, that we're going to have events, and we're going to have giveaways, and we may even have destination giveaways and events where we're like our top 10 interactive members on social media are going to go on this vacation with us, and that'd be
really fun. I mean, I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast yet, but pretty soon here, I guess Saturday, we're going to go down to Eisenhower State Park, I think it is.
Yes.
And we were thinking about doing a little cookout, and giving out go packs and just, hanging out with people.
Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that we want to do, and just kind of get a buzz going, and then as this goes further, then we'll be able to up the level and the scale of those types of parties, where it'll be like Vegas trip, where it'll be that kind of stuff.
If any of you people are around Sherman, Denison area, it's right above Denison. If you want to come check it out, that would be cool.
Yeah, it's basically, if you're in the Texoma area, you want to have a good time, come on, check it out. But hey, you got to get there early, because they have a limit in the park.
Yeah, they won't let your ass in there if there's too many people.
I guess in a public space, there's occupancy limitations, which
I don't think is right, but it is what it is.
I'm not happy with it, but whatever, Just like TikTok, it's like there's all these issues, all these aggravations. I got to say, well, the issues are with me. I got to learn it better. I got to figure it out. So, that's exactly what I'm going to do is try to kind of dial that in and really focus on TikTok. There's so many different sections and stuff to learn, and different things. I've also been studying editing and different aspects of editing, as well as metrics of YouTube and recognition and SEO metrics. I probably did 3 hours of video education this morning alone.
There we go.
Just going through that stuff, because it's like, both of us need to know, everything that it takes to get the right amount of reward for the actions that we're doing. It's like we could put out 100 videos, and if we don't got the right hashtags, the right keywords, that kind of stuff, we're just spinning our tires in the mud, we don't want to do that.
Unless we get super lucky one of these days, but I don't know, we'll see.
Oh, that'll come no matter what, but I want to just make sure that we, because there's so much at first, like when you start, you're just kind of like throw it all out and like do whatever you can. And then it's like, okay, what are my limiting factors?
When you're starting, you have to do literally everything. I mean, there's nothing that you can't not do,
Yeah. No, yeah, trust me, I definitely understand that. You know, I mean, I wish I could just do one thing, you know, and focus on that. I'd be like so much happier, but I'm literally like in 50 different camps every day trying to make sure that everything's taken care of. And it's like, it blows my mind. But now that I'm starting to get a pattern of like, okay, I do 30 minutes in the seller shop, 30 minutes in the affiliate center, 30 minutes in customer service and messages, 30 minutes in email, 30 minutes in manufacturers, 30 minutes in future product production, and basically setting up all the different things in Canva and all the different designs and spec work, and then getting back in touch with new distributors of products that we're looking at, like, hey, this might be good, this might be cool,
right?
You know, dealing with customizations, and you know, so it's like going through all those, and then it's like TikTok, podcast, YouTube, Facebook, personal Facebook, business Facebook, LinkedIn, and it's like
there's a lot of things to keep track of. Yeah,
so I'm like, now that I've gotten like a good, I call it like my loop, and I have a good loop. I go through this every day, all these different things, and I add in certain things and more. But it's like now I'm starting to be like, okay, my limiting factors with Facebook are this. My limiting factors on TikTok are this. My limiting factors, you know, on my website are this. And so it helps me kind of just deal with the most important limiting factor, one in each section. And then I just keep rotating through them all. And I try to get over the anxiety of there's a million things to do, and just focus on the urgent and important things that, you know, that are going to move the, you know, it's about moving the football the most yardage. I don't want something that's not going to give me any results. So it's like, what's going to help me move this forward? And so that's kind of what I've been locking in on.
But I don't know.
Yeah, it's been fun. But yeah, so we got a lot going on, guys. We're on the TikTok shop. Again, we're excited about that. It's been a journey. I'd like to say it's a battle, but we've been enjoying our way through it. So
yeah,
it ain't much of a battle.
If you're not enjoying it, what's the point?
Exactly. So there's more to come. Right now we got 4 products on the TikTok shop. Probably going to be hydrogen water bottles next. Maybe Sheila G drops. I don't know. It's going to be something big.
Yeah, but we'll see you on the next one.